Oh, hello. Welcome to Mind Your Business. I'm Stephen Meadows. In today's Hidden Gem, I want to talk to you about a special book. It happens to be this book. Now, I'm not just showing you this because I wrote it, okay? This is not about me trying to sell books. This is about the realization of a dream. My book was published about a little over 5 years ago, and it came about from a conversation. So I had been blogging for a while. No one was actually reading the blog. I mean, maybe 3 or 4 people a week. But I was faithful. Every week I would blog, and it was about networking. It was about my experiences and how I built a network, and got to know people and used those connections to increase my business. And funny stories and things like that. But I was faithful. I did it every week. And I sat down with somebody, Tim Davis, who had spoken at several women's council events and things that I had been going to. I was on the board at the time. And I said, hey, you've written several books, right? He goes, yeah. I said, how did you do it? And he laid it all out for me. I took notes and I said, okay, cool. A few months later, I reached out and I said, okay, so I wrote the book, because he basically told me, you have a blog, right? I said, yeah. He goes, there's your book. Just, put your blog posts together. Oh, well, that's easy. Compiled my blog posts, added a few things here and there, interviewed some folks. I've got a great list of people that I interviewed in the book. It was actually really fun. Reached out to Tim and I said, okay, so I wrote the book. Can you write the foreword? He goes, you wrote the book? Well, yeah. You told me how. And he goes, you're probably the first person that's actually taken me up on my advice. He's like, I can't tell you how many people have asked me, how to write a book. And, now no one ever does it. Well, I did. So I wrote the book. Tim wrote the foreword. We launched it. I had a couple of great parties. It was great. It was just a lot of fun. When you self-publish, you're not making money. I didn't do it for the money. I'm not a New York Times bestseller. I'm not a Stephen King. I'm not a J.K. Rowling. But I did it because I was passionate about it. At the same time, I decided to launch a publishing company. And because I said, I don't want to just look like I published this book by myself. I wanted to look like it was a legit published, a thing. And so I created, and you probably can't see it on the back, but Cronus Media Ventures is my little publishing company. And that started out where Meet More, Make More was my first and only publication. And over time, I published a few more for myself. And then I started publishing for other people. I believe, if I'm correct in my recollections, I think as of today, Cronus has, and I'm losing track at this point, 14 to 16. I think it's 14 published titles. And a range of topics. We've got some nonfiction, we've got some cookbooks, we've got some history and mythology books. I've even got an activity book with coloring pages and things like that. It's just been a lot of fun. Anyway, not here to talk about my publishing company, but we all have dreams, and we all have those things that just itch at the back of our head, like, you should try that. You should do this. You see someone else doing something. You go, man, why can't I do that? I could never do something like that. I didn't think I could ever write a book. I didn't really even want to write a book. It wasn't one of my goals that I had ever set. But when I saw somebody standing in front of a group of people talking about the book that he wrote, I was like, that's kind of cool. So what I would encourage you to do is, if you have a goal, if you have a dream, especially if you see someone else that's achieving it, reach out to them. Ask them, how did you do it? Most successful people will be more than happy to share information with you, especially someone like myself. There's a lot of us out there that are just passionate about helping other people succeed. So if you've got a dream, I can't tell you how many times I've had conversations with people asking me, how do I write a book? And I tell them, do they do it? Mostly not, but a couple have. My friend Kurt called me up one day and said, I have to have a book published in a month. What do I do? Have no fear. I'll do it. I'll help you with it. And we published his book in like a month. It was crazy, and we did it, and it was awesome, but it was a lot of work. So I'd prefer more than a month, but so reach out to people, ask, how do I do this? How did you do it? What pitfalls do I need to watch for? Where did you stub your toe? What are your best practices? Think all that stuff. Just ask. Follow that passion. I've talked about passion a lot in this series. I believe in passion. I really think that with enough drive and passion, you can go very far in life. So if you have a dream, follow it. Go after it. Ask someone. Reach out to someone who you think has the resources. And it might not be a book. It might be something completely different. But I'm holding a realized dream in my hands. And that means a lot. That's something that no one can take away from me. No matter what happens in my life, I can proudly say that I am a multi-published author. I think I've written 5 books. I've published 14 plus. No one can take that away. No matter what happens, that's an accomplishment. So if you want to feel that sense of accomplishment, go for it. It's as simple as that. There's lots of people out there that are willing to help. Have a wonderful day and make awesome choices. Hey, one more thing before you go. I just wanted to tell you really quickly about an amazing service that I think you'll love. If you're in real estate and you are tired of trying to figure out social media content, I have got the thing for you. I helped a friend of mine develop a company called Gnome Marketing Group, and they offer Facebook page management for an incredibly low price. So basically how it works is you sign up, you make them an editor on your business page, and they will post 12 different posts per week. So it's 2 per weekday, 1 on the weekend each day for you. You don't have to do anything. They have hashtags and everything. It's really great. And it's incredibly cheap. If you go to knowthegnome.com/coupon, you can sign up with my coupon code Steven45 and get it for $45 a month. That's incredibly cheap for someone to do all your social media posting for you on your business page. Again, that's Know the Gnome, KNOWTHEGNOME.com/coupon and use my coupon code Steven45, STEPHEN 45, $45 a month. It's $30 off. It's an incredible price. I hope you take advantage of it. It's an amazing service. Have a great one.